Alright, hello everybody, welcome to the TT podcast, and I'm here with a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Terrileptil.
Nice to have you. Alright, so,
Thank you.
so this podcast is talking about, collecting merchandise in general. I think the best place to start is to ask the professional, what is the best advice, would you say, to starting merchandise collecting, Terry?
I think just start with an area that you're interested in. So if you like DVDs, get Doctor Who DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
I started with books because I like books, and then I branched out from there. So.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're like a younger fan, you definitely go to like action figures first, because younger kids don't like books. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it comes down to the fact that what's your preference, really? Like, yeah, there's something in there for everyone who's a Doctor Who fan, which is what's great about merchandise, really. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's not just one thing. You can get whatever you want. Go to a Doctor Who version of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and honestly, it doesn't just limit to like types of merchandise. It's like whatever story. If you're after a horror style story, Doctor Who has it, like the Daemons or like it spans across whatever anybody wants. It's for everyone, and Doctor Who is good at that. But yeah,
what makes it so likeable.
Yeah, exactly. So you said that you started your collection with books. Which book do you remember? Like, where did you start?
The first Doctor Who book I got was Aliens and Enemies, you know, the reference book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Oh yeah, I got Starships and Space Stations when I was younger. That's like part of that series, isn't it? Of books.
Yeah, that's the same. They did 4 books, I think.
Yeah, I only got Starships and Space Stations. I mean, it's an awesome book though. I had a lot of fun reading it. Because I was like a real sci-fi nerd, and I was like, oh boy, there's all these cool ships, and yeah,
Because you like Star Trek as well, don't you?
Yeah, I love Star Trek so much, and it's so much based on like the technical part of like space travel and spaceship, and it's just great, and Star Trek is great. Have you watched Star Trek? Going off topic.
I've only seen the new films.
Oh, well, I mean, they're good though. Yeah. They're good.
They are good.
Yeah. Honestly, if you want to see the best part of Star Trek, I'd say Next Generation. But anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just going to say, like, I think those Aliens and Enemies books were really good to get you into it. Yeah. They basically had classic and modern Who. So.
Yeah, because you didn't, especially back when books were being published for Doctor Who back then, because you didn't really get that much in the way of any hint of classic at all in these new books. Like, yeah,
certainly it's more about one series.
Exactly. I mean, except for like, that book, that really rubbish one, Sting of the Zygons, which I was really excited that. What?
Such a great book.
It's not.
Oh,
it's terrible.
It is. It's got Zygons in it. It's amazing.
So, whatever. Anyway, so, I was so excited because I'm like, oh, it's got a monster. It's got a really cool monster I've never seen before, but you know, I didn't like it. So
each to their own.
So going into like book collecting, what did you get first? Like out of the the new series book adventures. What were the earliest ones you got?
Oh, the first one I got of them was Stone Rose.
Oh really?
Yeah. And then I just sort of slowly got them all over time.
What do you think of Stone Rose?
It felt very very modern Who, I thought.
Yeah.
Like, it's just got Jackie and that in. And
yeah.
It was alright. It's a bit now.
Yeah, that's probably the most overrated book of all time, in my opinion. Oh, it's terrible. But, yeah, one of the.
Do you like any of the new series? I'm sorry.
No, they are good. I love Winner Takes All. That is a fantastic novel, beyond amazing.
Yeah.
Prisoner of the Daleks is a good one. I really like that one.
Oh yeah.
As well as Autonomy, I think. I read it online though. I don't have a physical copy, but I read it online and I really liked it, mainly because I'm like, I need to read an Auton book, and so I went for that one because why not? But yeah,
it's a good bet.
Yeah, honestly, I might just pick up a physical copy because it was that good. But yeah, Did you have you read all of the new series books or like?
I've read all the 10th and 11th Doctor ones, and possibly all the 9th Doctor ones, I think.
Yeah, 9th Doctor hasn't got that many. He's got like 7 or 8, I think. But yeah, actually, I think the 9th Doctor's run for the books is quite good. I like the Stealers of Dreams. Actually, that's another one that I seem to forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you read it?
I'm trying to think. I probably have at some point.
Oh, it's Steve Lyons. You should have read it. Steve Lyons, best writer.
I'll add it to the list then.
It's a brilliant book. Yeah. When I was younger, I also read those little quick reads, those little bite-sized books with like big writing.
Yeah, like $1.99 ones.
Yeah, exactly. That you got from W.H. Smith. Yeah. I seem to remember enjoying I Am a Dalek. If you know what that one was.
Yeah, that was the first one, wasn't it?
I think it was. It was one with Rose. Was there only one quick read with Rose? I'm not sure, but yeah, yeah.
I think that was yeah.
Yeah, and then there was that Cyberman one, the quick read.
Made of Steel. Is that it?
Yeah, I've got it over here. Yes, it is Made of Steel. Yeah. You know your stuff. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I used to read these quick reads, and I guess I liked them. But yeah,
those are good for getting into it, I think.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, especially for the younger fans, as we were saying, they would usually steer towards like figures and like DVDs rather than books, like the general people of that age. But yeah, it's a good thing that they have those quick reads in case they do try out reading. But yeah, it was, and honestly, I think back with David and Matt Smith, I think that's the best time to be a kid growing up with Doctor Who, because you had all this stuff, all these like making sure that the younger fans have something, you know, to enjoy of Doctor Who as well. Like, whereas like towards the end of Matt Smith's run, I have to say the figures were on a decline, I have to admit. Like the quality. I mean, we had like 10 variants of the 11th Doctor, the one with Stetson, and like it was a bit, you know, it was
the one with the mop.
Oh yeah, like it was not good. So many re-releases as well, just to get money, and it wasn't a good, you know, towards the end of Matt Smith's run, wasn't too good for the younger fans, I think. But
yeah, I guess that is a shame.
Yeah, because towards the end of Matt's run, they were throwing like so much like classic references in, and a lot of the younger fans might have been alienated from it. Maybe, I feel.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Yeah, like with like throwing in like the Time War. I mean, this is a very new series kind of thing, the Time War, but it's still saying like all these references to like the one with the scarf, and making all these references to classic Who, and they're like,
certainly a lot more classic Who nowadays than there was.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they made a reference to Genesis of the Daleks in Series 9, Magician's Apprentice episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's good. It's good to satisfy the classic fans, because some of them were complaining that some people are pretending that the classic series, you know, don't exist, which is rubbish.
Yeah.
But so I suppose it has to work both ways. But I think I feel like Doctor Who's found a common ground for that now, which is good.
Yeah, it does seem to have found a balance, like with the recent series.
Yeah, I think
it had like cameos and stuff.
Yeah, it did, but also it stuck to that whole, because it's kind of because back in RTD era, there was every series it was like a reboot, wasn't it? It was reintroducing the show through Martha, and then again through Donna, and then Amy, and then it kind of sort of faded a bit, that whole like renewal of the show. after a couple years. But
Yeah, no.
but now Series 10 was a great breath of fresh air for that, actually. But yeah, so what was the first Doctor Who DVD you got? I'm curious.
What, classic or modern?
Any?
Oh, I think I got Series 1 as soon as it came out in the volumes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those were the first DVDs.
Oh, yeah, what happened with me? I think they were my first that I got as well. But what happened is at my local library, they had them, the 4 volumes. Actually, no, they had the 4 volumes plus Series 2 Volume 1 on DVD. And I would I would borrow them out of the library, like over and over. Like, and I'd watch them religiously. Like, it was unhealthy the amount of times I'd watch them. And so my parents were like, right, we're just buying you a copy. It would save a lot more money. Yeah.
Oh, it's a good way to start then.
Yeah, I know, it's a brilliant way to start. Just watch the Series 1. That is a brilliant way to start. But yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my first actual piece of merchandise for Doctor Who was. I feel it might have been the Doctor Who Adventures magazine thing that came out back then.
Yeah.
Is it still going on? I'm not sure.
No, it stopped quite recently, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
No.
That's sad, because
it's very sad.
I always got that. So.
Yeah, same. And we always got all those really rubbish toys that came with it. Those toys that broke after a day. Yeah, it was those good times though. Those magazines were great. And I used to collect. I think it might have been those magazines, but also it could have been like Battles in Time. Those packs of cards. And then Alien Armies as well. Like those, I seem to recall. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, go.
Did you get Monster Invasion?
I don't think so. No, I think that was a bit.
They were quite recent.
Yeah.
Well, too recent.
Yeah, I kind of like faded from like card trading like after Alien Armies, but yeah, it was cool though because back then everybody was like, let's bring in all our Doctor Who merch to school and throw David Tennant at each other. It was good times.
It.
Yeah, it was great. But Doctor Who was everywhere, and everybody was like using those trading cards to just be like a real nice, healthy community of Doctor Who, and it was great. Yeah.
You need that in life.
Yeah, you do. But I think they should do more. Do they have Doctor Who trading cards on right now? I'm not sure. Like, going on.
No, I don't think there's any running at the moment.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, that's a shame, because that would have really, brought the younger age group back into the fold and, be more enthusiastic about it. I don't know.
They did those... Oh, sorry. They did those stickers for Series 8, I think.
Stickers?
Yeah, I think they're called the Regeneration stickers. Oh, that rings a bell.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of those.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever heard of those.
You missed out.
Oh boy. Wait, hold on. Let me check. Really? Wait, what are they called?
It's called Regeneration. I think that's the title of it.
Oh right.
But they're just stickers.
So I'm actually looking it up now. Oh yeah. Damn, I missed out on that. That sucks. That's really bummed me out, that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh, that was cool. But yeah, they should do more of that for the younger viewers. But yeah.
And me, I'd get them anyway.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I love stickers. I should have got some. Damn. Anyway, yeah. I'm just thinking, what sort of? I mean, the Titan comics didn't get into the picture till recently. I feel like,
they were quite a recent one.
Well, I mean, the older ones, like the Flood and like End Game, like those one-off comics did happen though back before then.
Yeah,
but they weren't really like common things that you can. They're not as serialized as these ones are. They're very much like you can find them in like your local Waterstones, or you get like in a comic shop if you like. Yeah,
but only if you went looking for them. Like they weren't everywhere.
No, they weren't. No, but thinking of like comics. I mean, I'm having trouble keeping up with the singular issues that come out. I've been trying to commit to the Ninth Doctor ongoing series of comics, and it's not working out. I didn't get bored. I just completely forgot that I just stopped after number 8, and it was just it's like, oh, I've lost track and I can't find number 9 anywhere. It's like, oh, I may as well give up. So I started getting the graphic novels instead. So I mean, it's easier. So you don't have to, worry about getting the next one or anything. It's just a one-off story, which is cool. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna save up for the omnibus editions, just to save the hassle.
Oh yeah. That would have been I need to start getting some of those. Yeah. I mean, I gotta say though, I mean, this is obviously the case, but especially now, I feel like they're being real cash grabs with merchandise, especially now. Like it's a lot more obvious, especially with the DVDs, because they've released the series 9, part 1 and 2, and then a couple months later they released the full series 9, and and I feel like why is that necessary? And it's just them being cash cows, I feel, which is a shame. But merchandise is for money, and I get that, but it feels like they don't care about, I don't know. I feel like
it's a shame that they're not doing the proper big box sets anymore either. They're just little tiny flimsy things.
Yeah. It doesn't feel the same. I guess is what I'm trying to say, as it did before. I don't know if it's better or worse, but it just feels different, with how they're pumping out their merch, and it's, I don't know. I mean, they don't really, for example, actually here's a good example. They don't release those big remote control Daleks or K9s anymore, and they don't really commit to making their fans happy. They only do what's the cheapest way to make merchandise that sells, or let's re-release the series 9 box set again. It feels like, rather than committing. It's
going to decline.
Yeah, it's a shame, but I mean,
we can hope.
Yeah, we can hope. I mean, they're just trying to make money, and if they don't make money, then there's no Doctor Who, so we can't really complain. But
at least we get Who.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, speaking about let's talk about Big Finish, because that is definitely not on the decline, at least in my opinion. I think it's on a world time high at the moment. It's in a brilliant state, and I love how almost immediately they take advantage of an opportunity for a spin-off or a new story. As soon as the War Doctor was introduced, they made Only the Monstrous, and
that was good.
Yeah, Big Finish is great like that, and they just immediately right, what do people actually want? Oh yeah, War Doctor series, let's make it. But it's a shame we won't get any more, obviously, which really saddens my heart. But
at least we have those ones. So.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. But I can imagine that, considering Class is probably not ever coming back, I can see Big Finish jumping up at the opportunity, maybe in the next couple of years.
I really hope that's true.
I mean, Class was good. I mean, it wasn't treated well, was it? It was shown at the wrong time, and they were shown on BBC 3 first, wasn't it? And it was a real shame. It had potential, which really frustrates me. But I can definitely see Big Finish making a series 2, or at least resolving that whole thing at the end of series 1, the Weeping Angel
doing
stuff.
something with it.
Yeah, I hope so, because it would have. Yeah, I think it would be cool to see Class's story at least conclude, if not continue, because Big Finish has got the rights to continue, like Torchwood, like make an official Series 5, haven't they? So that's pretty brilliant. So they should be getting the rights to make an official Series 2 for Class, which I'd probably be down for. I'd be happy to pick that up.
I'd buy like 5 copies.
Oh yeah, you love Class, don't you?
I do. I adore Class. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Honestly, it could have been treated better, is what I have to say about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the characters were good though.
Definitely.
Yeah. So right. So more about Big Finish. Do you think that Big Finish is ever going to do another Eighth Doctor thing, because they finished Doom Coalition?
Yeah, they have done a lot of Eighth Doctor though, haven't they? So maybe they'll. I mean, but he is popular, so I hope they do.
I mean, honestly, I think they will, because some of their reasons why people started Big Finish is because they're like, oh, we haven't seen enough of the Eighth Doctor. We only saw that movie.
Yeah,
let's check out his series, see what he's actually like. You know, that's probably why a lot of people. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I originally started Big Finish. But then I thought, right, I'm going to commit to just Eighth Doctor and nothing else, because I saw how daunting all these other choices were. Like we had like Dalek Empire, and we had we had Dark Eyes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so much. And so I decided to just stick
overwhelming
with the Eighth Doctor, and I completely ditched that idea when I found out that they did Fourth Doctor adventures. So that plan went out the window. But yeah, love Fourth Doctor adventures. But yeah, I just realised I don't have that many Eighth Doctor monthly ranges. I just realised. Probably need to get some more.
I've only got the Lucy ones and then a couple of box sets.
Yeah, I've got a couple Lucy ones, but I need to get more, to be honest, because Lucy is a good companion. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have a favourite Big Finish then?
Oh yeah, I do actually. I'd have to say, I don't know. Well, I don't really want to spoil it because it's one that I bought recently and it's not on my latest merch. My latest merch update isn't out yet, but it's a box set and it's amazing, and it's great. Yeah, it's an amazing box, but I can't really talk about it, which is great. What's your favourite Big Finish?
Churchill Years is my favourite Big Finish.
Oh yeah, I saw your video. I need to try that actually, because I didn't really mind Victory of the Daleks, so I should probably check that out.
No, it's very different, but it's lovely, I think.
One thing I have to oh crap, I haven't got shown that either. Can't tell you on this. I can't tell you on this podcast. Damn it.
No.
Talking about Big Finish. Damn. I'll recommend it after this video. Sorry guys. But yeah. Right, anyway. So, well, my favourite monthly range is Apocalypse Element.
Okay.
I really love it. Have you listened to it?
I don't think I have. It doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, really? Well, it's a fantastic one, especially for Colin Baker. Yeah, a way to sum it up, it is the ultimate amazing invasion of Gallifrey with the Daleks. Basically.
Right.
It's basically the Time War squished into a 2-hour story with the Sixth Doctor. Like, it's amazing. It is fantastic, actually, and I highly recommend you try it, because it's a fantastic one.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Yeah. I got a piece of merch, and I can talk about this one. Yay! It's my Key to Time book, which has got a signature in it. It's got Sylvester McCoy's signature. I'm really proud. I got that for £4 on my market, believe it or not. And
oh my god!
And they didn't even. And they and they said like, "Oh, it's got a signature in it. I don't know who it is." And I'm like, I look at them. I'm keeping silent. I'm gonna buy it for £4.
Oh my god!
I know.
That's a good deal.
I know it is. Like I didn't want to say anything in case they bumped up the price or something. But
Yeah.
it was a great find. I'm really proud that I got that. But yeah.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, I know. Have you had any lucky finds like that?
Not really. I mean, I don't really have a lot of cheap places around me, so I usually just go on eBay and find cheap stuff.
Oh, so you don't have a local like CEX or something?
No, there isn't one
Oh,
near
you
me.
poor soul.
I know.
You poor soul. How do you survive? How do you have so much? You live off eBay.
I literally do. There's like 10 packages a day.
Oh dear. Yeah. CEX is the best way to go. If not, HMV I go to sometimes for my DVDs actually. But
right.
it depends really if I see it cheaper in CEX, but honestly it depends. But yeah, I'm trying to think now. I'm guessing you don't have a Forbidden Planet near you either.
Nope.
Oh
Nothing.
no! Oh, you poor soul. Oh, that is honestly like hell on earth for a Doctor Who fan. Like, oh, yeah. Forbidden Planet is brilliant, but they do sell their stuff a little bit steep, especially for Big Finish, which is a shame. But what can you do? It still supplies you with all of your Doctor Who needs, so it's still fantastic. I've gotten most of my Doctor Who comics from there actually, so I haven't actually shown off all my comics. But anyway, yeah. I mean, have you been to the Who shop? I'm curious.
What, in London?
In Upton Park, yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, really?
There is one where I live.
Oh, really? Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So I go to that one. I haven't been to the proper Who one.
Oh, right. Well, at least you've been to one. But yeah. I mean, they do sell their DVDs quite expensively. Like,
right.
It's like I won't like talk about it too much, but it is like a little bit steep, and I don't recommend getting my DVDs from there. In my opinion, but
okay.
But I mean, it's a great place for actually Big Finish and honestly cosplaying. To be honest, because I found a couple things in there that I picked up for cosplay. My scarf, my Doctor Who scarf, I got from there, and my hat, and actually my umbrella, my 7th umbrella, Sylvester's umbrella. Cool. So it is a good place to go for Doctor Who. I mean, it's the Who shop. Where else would you go for Doctor Who? Obviously. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there are lots of good places to get merch. I'm trying to think, what other shops are there for merchandise, Doctor Who merch, apart from like corner stores, like news agents or whatever.
I'm just trying to think. Well, I suppose if you go charity shop hunting, you're bound to find something Doctor Who.
That's very true, actually. I've found a couple Doctor Who books in my day in charity shops, to be honest. I mean, you do get a lot of good deals with Doctor Who books in there. Haven't found too many DVDs in there, mine, but yeah. I mean, it's great source for Doctor Who books, actually, especially the 10th and 9th Doctor books. You do find a lot of them in there. You do tend to find like one or two at least in those shops. But yeah,
I did once find a classic figure for 25p in charity shop, actually. So that's quite a good
classic figure.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a brilliant find. I didn't even know that. Wow. I suppose charity shops do sell figures, but yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. But yeah, yeah, it's great. I suppose that wraps it up. I guess. Anything else to say from you?
No, just a nice chat about merchandise there.
Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, guys. This was the Terrileptil. Please check out her channel. She does great merchandise videos. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.